Hi, welcome back to HATV. I'm Paul Malkmus.
And I'm Ann Malkmus.
And we're here today with Gwen and Rodney Allen, and they're from Chicago, Illinois. And you talk about a testimony. I mean, this is really neat. They're a newlywed couple, only been married for what, 3 years?
3 years.
It's really neat.
Yeah.
And I bet you had no idea that your life was going to change in your health aspect in the first 3 years of your marriage.
Not at all.
No. And so I think, who got interested in health first?
I did.
You did, right?
I actually signed up for a class at church taught by Audrey Sanders, and she was teaching a class based on the Hallelujah diet. It's called the 90 Days of Purpose, and it's a 12-week class where we actually step-by-step change our diet, and it basically teaches all of the aspects that open air, fresh air, nutrition, exercise. A lot of the things that's taught, everything is based on the, the Hallelujah diet.
Oh, wow. So what was your health like before you started this class?
Before starting the class, I actually weighed 237 pounds.
Wow.
I had never been that high in terms of weight in my entire life. And I had just moved to Chicago after we got married, a year after we got married, and I was feeling a little bit depressed, thinking I can't get this weight off, and God put it in my spirit that the way to do it was a natural diet. And I had done that years before, but I had a difficult time getting back on it. I also had a lot of digestive issues. Every day I had things like esophagus reflux, I had indigestion, I had heartburn. I got tired of taking all of the over-the-counter medicines, and I was refused to be the person that took the purple pill every day. I just didn't want to. So everything that I seemed to eat was fighting back at me, and I knew that there was a different way. And God, as I said, God had put it in my spirit that there is a different way, and it's back to more of a natural diet. So they made the announcement for class. I joined the class, and ever since joining the class, I have not struggled with those digestive issues. And one of the big benefits was that I did lose weight, but my food doesn't fight me anymore.
How much weight did you lose?
I lost 60 pounds. Up to this point, I've lost 60 pounds.
In how long?
And it's been over, pretty much over 2 years.
Over 2 years, you've lost 60 pounds
60
in 2
pounds.
years.
And I'm still losing weight a little bit at a time as I tweak the diet and do more. I don't want to call it a diet. I want to call it a lifestyle, because that's what it means to me. It's a lifestyle because this is the way I want to live for the rest of my life. And so I'm doing more with raw, getting to the 85-15 that's talked about. And so with doing those things, I'm getting much better, and I'm still losing weight in the process.
Wow. How long did you have the acid reflux?
I had the acid reflux, I want to say, for at least, they took my gallbladder out, I think it was maybe around 1989 or 1990.
Wow.
They actually took my gallbladder out, and my digestive health crashed and burned right after taking that gallbladder out. I didn't know at the time that there was a better way, that if I had switched to a natural diet, we could have reduced or dissolved the stones at the time. So I let them take it out, and then all kinds of things. It was like a domino effect. They started talking about being lactose intolerant. They started talking about maybe IBS, and just a whole myriad of things. And they prescribed the Zantac before, and Pepsid before it was over the counter. And so nothing gave me relief. One night I woke up with chest pain so bad that the muscles around my chest actually hurt just to touch the skin. And I thought it was a heart attack, and it was actually heartburn. It was the acid reflux.
So here you were newly married and going through some severe physical
things.
issues.
Wow. Severe issues with with digestion. Almost everything I ate fought back, just kept fighting me. It kept fighting me. And now when I make the selections, because I choose to make better selections, my system just hums.
Yes. Yes.
It's like everything is in peace.
And you don't miss that pain.
I don't miss it
one
at all.
bit.
I don't
You know,
miss it at
and
all.
so many people are dealing with acid reflux and digestive issues. How long did it take for the acid reflux to go away once you started changing your eating habits?
It was almost immediate.
Really?
It was almost immediate. I started with drinking water, year, I started and started making different food selections. And I say within a couple of weeks of starting, it almost seemed immediate. Within a few weeks of starting changing and making different choices, it went away, and I haven't looked back since.
Wow.
So you went through the class last year, and you started losing weight,
Started losing weight.
and your acid reflux went away, and your digestive system issues went away. Now, while you're doing this class, what happened to Rodney?
That's a great question. What happened to Rodney is I started changing the things that he was eating as well. And in support of me, I said, okay, we're going to make some changes. Let me know if you don't like these things. And if they're okay, great. And he was a trooper the whole time. I started making green smoothies. We started eating a lot more salads and vegetables. I started trying a lot more vegetarian and vegan restaurants. And he was right there with me. Ooh, I like this. And we started marching along. And all of a sudden, he started losing weight.
So what was your health like before Gwen started, moving down this road?
Well, like she said, I also had acid reflux.
Really?
I had belching, which he would always remind me and complain about.
I would tell him, that's not normal.
That's not normal. One of the favorite words. I had gas, high blood pressure. The cholesterol was kind of high too, and weight and everything.
And you're such a young guy.
Yeah. I don't deserve that.
You don't deserve that.
No.
And,
So I kind of did the diet vicariously through her, and then I ended up going through the 90-day of purpose class myself.
Wow.
So that was really great, but I got a head start as she explained.
so what happened to your health? Where is it now?
Well, I was at like 217, and then I got down to I lost about 20 pounds to 197, and recently I lost another 10 pounds.
Wow.
So you've lost 30 pounds.
Wow.
Altogether.
Between the two of you, you've lost what, almost
pounds.
60 with
Oh,
her.
60? Yeah, I was going to say almost 100 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I was like. Wow, you lost.
Yeah, I think the bed is pretty happy now.
The car gets better gas
Right,
mileage.
the car is running real good.
Wow. Talk about a family affair.
yeah.
Well done.
And my blood pressure was always, even with medication, was always a little bit higher than it should be. And it just went perfect like that. And it was cut in half, actually.
Your blood pressure medication?
Right. My doctor cut it in half, and recently I cut it in half myself.
So you're almost off now?
I'm almost off.
That's great.
What else? The cholesterol was the lowest it's ever been. I'm talking like 10 years. And the weight, like I said, and the belching and all of that. And it was kind of funny because I used to go fishing and things like that. I kind of prided myself in not having to go to the bathroom, not knowing that that's not normal. And I started going 3 times a day, and it was easy, It was.
But it's hard to go back now.
Right.
You have to bring some toilet paper with you now.
Exactly. So, but it was just funny that I would pride myself on not having to use it as often, but that was going the wrong direction.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's
now
wonderful.
it's regular, and
This is really neat because here they are, a couple.
Yes.
3 years ago, they had all these physical problems, all these issues, and would have 5 years, who knows how your health would have degraded. And here
Exactly.
now, instead of having, where you're taking care of each other in 5-10 years, you're actually able to enjoy health and enjoy each other.
Yes.
absolutely.
That's in fact, I think you have a nice term that a term of endearment now for Gwen. Don't you call her your
Slim.
Slim, trim, wife.
Me too. It feels good. It really feels good.
Boy.
And I think that that must make you feel like incredible.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Well, you are a beautiful couple.
Thank
I mean
you.
that.
You
What an
really
incredible gift you've been.
Yes. Well, this whole program and our church, Living Word Christian Center, they're really big on health and those things and doing things God's way. And it's been a blessing.
You know, the cholesterol, the blood pressure, the extra weight, those all aren't what God intended us to have. And
Exactly.
thank you so much for having the courage to step forward and make the diet changes. And we know that you're enjoying the results of that. But thank you also for joining us here on HATV.
Thank
Oh,
you.
no
You guys are wonderful.
Thank you.
We're excited to be with you here today.
Yes.
And thank you for joining us on HATV. This is AM and PM, and we'll see you next time.